Hey Soul Family, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the subscribes, the likes, the views, and those comments. I love the comments. Y'all, I appreciate everyone. We're just going to jump in. We're going to ring the bell, clear that energy, and we're getting ready to find out what's going on. Somebody now sees the error of their ways. They didn't want to see it at first, but now they see it. They surrendered. The last part of that was them surrendering. Bottom of the deck, religion. This is somebody who would always go by the established rules and guidelines and everything that was always, this person did it, this person did it, you do it like this, as you do it like this. You don't do this, you do this. And somebody that had like when you're at church and you do like this before you pray. You don't just pray like this. You do like that, just something that was structured, something that was like a commandment, something that was like a rule, something that somebody, I am the head, I expect this. One of those things. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Also, if you have not had an opportunity to subscribe, please do so. I am trying to reach 2,000 subscribers. Knowledge. Somebody did their own homework. They started educating themselves and they started learning about things that they had no knowledge about. And it was about people's energy. They started figuring out there is a certain thing. Because this person wasn't a believer. They said, well, if this person said they did it or they didn't do it, you give them the benefit of the doubt. They have $50,000 in their bank account. They're not a liar. Somebody's starting to learn something different because they started studying people. Started really looking at their behaviors, how they act, things that they do, because they noticed it when they did it with somebody else, but that was cool because they was doing it with somebody else. That's on the outside of them. It's like, you poor little dumb fool over there. Good luck. But when that motherfucker started doing it to them, they was like, hold up. Wait a minute. I'm about to put my foot up in it. That's when it made a difference. That's when they woke up. That's when they started paying attention. That's when they started thinking, what the fuck is really going on? They were enlightened. The light bulb went off. They had an epiphany. Their intuition was like looking at them like, you finally woke the hell up. Because it took a minute, but just by them really sitting back, taking the actual step back and looking at people and situations and really hearing their conversations and hearing what they're saying on a higher level, not on a lower level. Being open. Something about them being enlightened and their ecstasy or their bliss or their happiness or their rapture or something like that was disturbed. It's always disturbed when you wake up. It's always disturbed. But somebody decided that they wanted to do something over. They wanted to work on them. They wanted to get rid of whatever it was because now they know. Now they see. Now they know that they got to do something different. And they're deciding that they want to be disciplined about it because what they want to do is they intend to go through whatever this is. Because they do intend to be happy on the other side. But it's something about somebody's going to have to get some type of maybe counseling, some type of healing, because if not, it's almost like they feel like they can't trust anybody now. Because they feel like they've been lied to their entire life. Who can I trust? There is someone that they can trust, but they have to learn how to trust themselves first. Once you trust yourself and you start really noticing people and hearing their conversation and thinking about how they have been actually with you, then you understand who you can and cannot trust. Someone is finding that about someone that they felt they couldn't trust, only to find out that they can trust. And they do want redemption. They want forgiveness. They want to start over. Bottom of the deck, make a wish. And that's what their wish is. They wish to start over. They wish to not go back to how things used to be when they felt like they were happiest, because that wasn't happiness. That was being asleep. They want to make a wish to be with someone that they were happy with, but they also have a wish to actually be happy because now they are awake. Now their eyes are open. Everything is totally different now. Now they understand what the meaning of happiness is, and they know it doesn't come with a price tag or a dollar sign. There's no amount of money that can buy happiness, create happiness, or make a person happy. It all starts from within. Clarifying this knowledge, somebody had to start doing some work, thinking about things, learning about things, feeling different energies, whatever. They had to start doing all of that because they felt stuck. They felt like everybody was watching them at one point, you know. But they felt stuck. They felt like they didn't know what to do. So, whether it was through documentaries, books, videos, podcasts, Somebody did some studying so that they can look at the big picture. And that's what they did. They became enlightened and was able to look at the big picture of everything that was actually going on. They were no longer in this little bubble. They were no longer living in that bubble. They broke out with that knowledge, with the education, with the information that they found out. They are now free. They can now see the big picture. They can now see everything and everyone and they know what they're doing. Someone is choosing to rebuild themselves on solid footing now. Someone is choosing love this time. Somebody wants to follow that spark. Somebody wants to follow that spark. That person that they was told not to trust, only to find out that was the only one that they could trust. It's like they rejected that person. They rejected that person because maybe that person didn't have like all the outer things, the house, the cars, the jewelry, the this, the that, the this, the that. But when they started looking at the big picture and they started studying, they started getting a better view, a higher perspective, more knowledgeable. They saw that in the big picture, you was the best one. You was the only one. And you was the true one. Because you the only one. Only one that's willing to go with them to the finish line. They see that now. Now they understand that, especially after they had to take an opportunity to not just explore others, but to explore themselves. To explore their own mind. To explore who they were. To explore when they stopped growing as an individual and allowed someone to manipulate them to grow as a what is that? Codependent. But somebody they want to have that happiness again with you. Because they see that you have that inner strength. You're the one that has the inner strength, and you're the one that already knew what true happiness was really about. Nobody else knew. They didn't even have a fucking clue. They didn't have an inkling. But something was happening. When you were becoming knowledgeable and cleaning up your own act, cleaning out the clutter from your own mind, getting rid of shit that you no longer needed, stop hoarding on to old baggage and fucking not true rumors and lies. When you started doing all of that, God said, now I'm going to start working in your favor to get you back on track. Somebody did a release ritual. Like I said, they got rid of. They saw that they was stuck, and they got rid of that shit. They burnt that shit. Whatever it was, they put that shit to rest. If it was somebody that they was having sexy time with, they put that shit to rest. They was like, oh no. Because that person thought they was just a it girl. That person thought that they was making plans. They was going forward. They was getting some momentum together to be with you. Because somebody saw you as abundant. They saw you as abundant, and they was about to latch on to you, baby. They was about to go for a ride. Yeah. Until you decided to throw some shit in the game and choose love while you follow that spark. That spark being the one that you had rejected before. What's the message? Thank you. Yeah. When somebody looked at the big picture of everything and they became enlightened, they also became burdened at the same time because they started seeing all the shit that they put in, all the shit that they just blindly believed, all of that shit. It's like things that and things that they had worked hard to believe or whatever, things that other people worked hard to make them believe. They were working hard. They was on their grind to make this person believe whatever it was that they was cooking up. But even then, all of that shit started to crumble because somebody started to see all the cracks in the situation. The more knowledgeable they became, the more cracks they saw. And that's divine timing as well. Somebody hates it that somebody else decided to explore their mind, their emotions, their feelings, their spirituality, and to explore their own free will. Because people talk about free will, but they actually don't exercise it. They allow other people to keep them trapped and stuck. They allow other people to manipulate them, and they're seeing this. Always exercise your own free will. If it don't feel right, get to stepping. Beat it. Leave. Walk out the door. Because once you do, Spirit takes you straight to the finish line, baby. It's when you decide that you're going to stay. You experience all those little fun, sneaky motherfucking moments. Oh, boo. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah, this person is thinking about someone who has so much inner strength, who has worked on their inner child healing, all of that. This person is by themselves. This person takes a lot of time. They're by themselves. They do their own thing. They stay in their own lane. They don't fuck with nobody. That's the person that has that inner strength. That's the person who's experiencing their own ecstasy. And it's this person that thought that they needed to attach to somebody who had all this bullshit, all this shit, and end up having sleepless nights because they wasn't happy. Everybody know if you're not happy, either you sleep all the damn time, which they call it depression, or you don't sleep at all, which they call it anxiety. Yeah. Somebody's learning to be an individual. Somebody's learning that individuality is a good word, not a bad word. Somebody's learning that their wish fulfillment is being as individualistic as possible. Once they learned what they learned, they couldn't unlearn it. Once they saw what they saw, they couldn't unsee it. You know? But now it's done, it's over. It's almost feel like I almost feel like this person has these feelings of kind of like a sadness, like a melancholy sadness. Like, I don't understand. Why did it even have to be like this? You know, this person is definitely taking some time for themselves, and they're definitely, looking at things differently. Thinking about if they had made different decisions, different choices, contemplating, thinking about their way moving forward, what the next step is or should be. They're worrying about this love relationship. They're worrying about the one that they want to be with. Because they're thinking about, like I said, they became burdened once they woke up, and they thought about everything that they did, everything that they said, everything that they even allowed themselves to feel in their own heart. And this is why they're burdened. Because now when they look at everything totally different, they don't even feel like that about that person. They allowed someone else's lie to fuck up their life. That's what they're thinking about. How they allowed someone else's lie to fuck up their life. I mean, they still hold responsibility now because they should have did their own homework. They should have did their own investigation. You ask your own questions. You just don't jump on the bandwagon and somebody say, what color is that? That's blue. And they talking about that. No, that's not blue. You know, you do your own research. If somebody is stressing about this relationship, this other person, like I said, this other person, they're by themselves. They in their own lane, doing their own thing, not fucking with nobody. And they never did. They never did. But they always just stood out. They always stood out. And that's why they was hated on. That's what this person is starting to realize, that the reason that they hated on somebody is because other people hated on somebody. It was like once they started to work on waking the fuck up, work on their spirituality, work on connecting with God, then that's when they started to see the people that were around them, like this King of Wands. That's when they saw who this person really was. And that's what caused them to make a judgment call. That's when they knew they had to get away from that crazy motherfucker. Because that bitch was doing nothing but keeping somebody off balance. With the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Severely off balance. Them and they lying ass. Them and they lying ass. But you know what? You want to be mad at somebody, but you can't, because look, this Queen of Swords had told you what was getting ready to go on. This Queen of Swords had warned you well before you even did anything. Queen of Swords said, don't do that. You do that, you will hate that you did that shit. But somebody said, no, I'm good. Only to find out they hate that did that shit. Thinking it was going to work out great. It didn't work out great. Look at you now. Your money's all funny. That person got you in all types of bullshit. But you see that now. You see that very clearly. Especially since somebody had told you. Somebody told you what this other person was about. This other person was just about your little pocket change, your little money. What you got in the bank or in the mattress, underneath the floorboard. They just trying to get you for what you got. But you said, I don't know what the hell you talking about. Oh, maybe those are your folks, but those ain't my folks. You don't know them like I know them. Somebody said, okay, I'm going to let you find out for yourself. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to let you find out for yourself. Not only are they going to breadcrumb your ass, but they getting ready to steal from your ass. Your ass, your ears, your legs, your arms, your toes, your eye sockets, your mouth. They get ready to steal from your nasal passages, your teeth, even your hair or wig. They get ready to take everything. And then leave you alone. Okay. You like it, I love it. Tell them I said hello. And most importantly, have fun. What else, Spirit? What else? Tell me what else about this. I don't want to say crazy fool, because that would be so harsh of me to say. Tell me what else about this person. Looks like somebody graduated to the found out. They understand that that was the plan. They understand where they fit in at the plan. They understand that they are the main ingredient. Yeah, they are the main ingredient. You cannot have human stew without a human, stupid. But when they said come over for dinner, they didn't mean for you to come over to eat. They meant for you to drive your stupid ass over there so you can get up in that pot. Because you going to be the dinner. That's what they meant. But you didn't ask no questions. You should have said, well, what y'all cooking? That way they would have been like, you'd have been like, I'm busy. But no, somebody don't want to ask no questions. They want to take some shit and run with the motherfucker. Like somebody passing them the baton. No, stupid. They hit you with the baton over the head. Pump. And then you taking it like, oh, I'm running it. I'm almost there. I'm gonna get there. Yeah, you are. They was like, dive in. You was like in that big black cauldron looking pool thing. It was like exactly the thing with the carrots and the celery. Dive in. We bet you won't do it, chicken. You was like, oh, is that a double dare? Watch this. Watch this one. Cannonball. I mean, come on now. Come on. Somebody found out they was the main dish. They was the one. They was the fun. They was the only one. It used to be somebody else, but that somebody else left, so of course they needed a replacement. The other one and left. So it was just right that since you knew what time it was, that you can kind of go through that same shit too until you have your enlightening experience. Then you too will see who you've been hanging the fuck around. All these immature assholes. Oh, I shouldn't say that. That sounds so negative. Oh, went from a page to a night. To these kids in the mind trying to strike up some type of confusion, some type of spell. And they've been doing it for a while. They had you on the run for a while. They had you working it for a while. Till you woke up. Then you said, wait a minute, hold up. I'm not going no further down this path. I am not going no further down this path because something just don't seem right. I don't know what it is. But something don't seem right. Why all y'all got real sharp ass teeth and my teeth look regular? See? Somebody was like, I ain't going that way. I ain't going that way. Ain't it funny how the tables turn? When you now in the hot seat, but when confirmation. But when somebody else is in the hot seat and you just being a quiet observer, a slight participant, a moderate participant, a heavy participant, a bully, an asshole, an asswipe, one of them things, that shit comes back on you. That shit comes back on you. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. And someone is seeing that what came back on them is exactly what they put somebody else through. They see that. What they put somebody else through was returned to them. It's almost like God said, here, I'm going to give you just a taste of this. Just a little taste. I'm not even going to give you the whole enchilada. I'm going to give you just a little taste so that you can see what somebody else went through. So that you can have a little bit of a nugget of wisdom about things, about life. You know, even even about families. You know, maybe why you see people protect themselves, defend themselves, stand up for themselves, get loud, or you know, feel like they have to kind of no, you know, take a stand for themselves. You know, it's not because this person is just doing it to be crazy. It's because something was done to them. Something was done, or maybe somebody lied on them. But that's why you see that's why you saw their energy, but you didn't see the other person's energy. You didn't see the aggressor's energy. You just saw the defense. Somebody did not do their homework. They didn't do their homework and they regret that now. And what they do is they sit back and they think about all the different times, all the different days, all the different instances, and all the different motherfucking ways that you was done wrong. All the tricks. All the silent giggles, all the they'll never know. They'll never know. Shh. This person is the ass of the is always the ass of the jokes. You don't have to really respect them. They're always the ass of the jokes. Kick something on the floor and then tell them to pick it up. Pick it up. Here, pick that up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Come on. Come on. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up, little doggy. Pick it up, doggy. And y'all, let me tell you something. God rest her soul. But my father's sister, my aunt, really did that to me. No exaggeration whatsoever. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Thank you, Spirit. What's the message? Thank you. What's the message? Yeah, somebody's thinking about a lot of stuff. Now they understand why you are by yourself. Now they understand why you do your own thing. And they understand now why you are so protective of your energy. Because they understand how you've been under attack. You've been under spiritual attack. You've been under attack by witches, warlocks, you know, all of that crazy ass shit. Energy vampires, you know, liars, you know, thieves, all of that. And this person, it's like now they have something that they want to say. They have a truth that they want to talk about. They feel there's a conversation that needs to be had. But it's like they're having a hard time making a decision. You know, it's like they're on one hand they're thinking about wondering if you would be willing to give them a fair chance. And then on the other hand, they're wondering if you would just make a head over heart decision and walk away. So they're just thinking. But one thing is clear. One thing is clear. They definitely know who you are. They definitely know what you bring to the table. They definitely want to reach out to you. They definitely want to talk to you. They definitely want to just sit with you. They just want to they just want to be right with you. Anything else? The whole bunch. Okay. Someone has decided that they've already left this toxic energy. This demon, this devil, whoever this was, this black entity, whoever this was, this emotional and psychological miscreant, whoever this was, they have already exited that person's energy. They're already gone. You know, they it's like they had to they made a tough decision because they experienced the same thing. This person took them down the same road, lied to them too. You know, and it's the same King of Wands that was doing it to you. And this person felt like a fool, a big fool. And now this person is sitting back, wishing that, hoping that their ship would come in with you. Hoping that thinking about, I feel like this person is just like really contemplating. Kind of like weighing the pros and the cons. I feel like this person is like looking out, asking for signs. Signs showing them that they should approach you, but the truth of the situation, the truth of the matter is, they feel stable with you. They feel stable with you. Because you are stability. And they feel that they've been unstable without you. Let's grab some from the stack and then I'm going to shut it down. If you have not had an opportunity to subscribe, please do so. I'm trying to reach my goal of 2,000. One dropped on the floor. Hold on. The devil said, don't blame him. But you know what? That's the one that was that fell on the floor. That's like, this motherfucker was trying, now this motherfucker is trying to sneak away. That's what it is. This motherfucker that caused all this shit now is trying to sneak away now that he done did all that. You know? They know who true love is. You have a secret admirer. It's like this person that wants to come and say something. You know, they know who that true love is. This person knows that there's some lying family or fake friends or whatever in the midst. Yeah, something about the sixth house. You know, jobs, daily routine, health, wellness. What else? What else? What is going on? We're not alone here in the 3D. Something about a narcissistic father. Maybe a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, something with the water sign. Somebody's having some type of mental conflict. But Spirit sees. And isn't that funny? Spirit sees. At first it was the devil was trying to get away. But Spirit saw him and went right after him. Did y'all notice that? I did. What else? Says this entire time they were out for your blood. I think we talked about that. They were out for your blood. What else, Spirit? Anything else? Okay. Somebody needs to share their story. Somebody needs to talk about it. They need to get it off their chest. That other person, they can't wear the crown. They do not know how to get down. But you're about to get your just due. Ooh, I hear that song, Hey Little Walter. Somebody who was running in that toxic energy. Something's gonna get you, little Walter. Somebody is doing some clock watching every 30 minutes. They nervous about something. They are nervous about something. And then maybe somebody is something about maybe an online community. Maybe they're nervous about your online community, or if you're involved in an online community, because maybe somebody's like, you know what, you sure are getting a lot of knowledge. Where you getting all that, maybe that's what it is. Anything else, Spirit? You got your foot on their neck. I'm telling you something about that 6th house. We saw that earlier. Yep. Something about that. Somebody was a hoarder, selfish, greedy. They were stingy. Yep. Somebody had to open up their throat chakra. And they big mad because you could not be stopped. God showed you who they were. God showed you who they were. God showed you those people were timid. Once again, you need to tell your story. Somebody with an A, B, C, D, first or last initial. And something about your base chakra. Maybe they was trying to close up your base chakra or fuck up your base chakra and close up your throat chakra. That's what I'm trying to say. But whatever it is, they are not your friend. They ain't your friend. But you need to make sure that you tell your story. Whether that is to the authorities, to the law, to whatever. Yep, you need to trust your guts and trust your guides. All right, y'all, I'm going to leave it right there. Once again, thank you so very much. I really do appreciate you. Keep commenting. I answer you right quick. Well, I don't do it like on here. I'm on my phone but I'm answering. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.